Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video, we're going to be looking at some stuff that 711L Tools sent me out. Primarily what we're going to look at in this video, but we'll see some of their other stuff, is the magnetic mount tool capsule. They sent me this out because it's really meant for the Lollipop driver, which they previously sent me and I have a review for. It's meant for storage of that, along with some bits or whatever else that you might use with it. But I'm going to show you in this video some of their other stuff fits in there as well, along as some tools that aren't even 711L. So it might be a good option for some people out there that have a workbench like this, and maybe you've got tools sitting out, you have a little setup that you want to use. That's where this might end up coming in handy. Again, as far as I can tell, it's only available on their eBay store, and I think it's like $16 plus $8 shipping, so 24 bucks, which seems like a lot of money. If it was just a 3D printed base like this with just some holes in it, I'd say, seems like you could probably do something like that yourself. But of course, you get this lid that goes over top of it, but this is also a magnetic mount base, so all that stuff is magnetic in there. Everything holds in there tight. You can pick it up and kind of move it around. Your stuff's not going to fall out of it. Again, I'll show you all that throughout this video, but let's go ahead and jump into this, what fits in it, how it fits, and maybe see if it's the right fit for you. So we'll start out with its intended purpose first. Again, I've got the Lollipop driver right here. I've been keeping this in my MP2X and been running it with just a 1/4 inch bit in there, kind of like a little precision 1/4 inch driver. I really like it for that purpose, but this is intended to, with this right here in the middle, you have a 1/4 inch hex on there. You slide this in. The magnet on your Lollipop driver is actually going to connect with that stem, and that's not going to come out as well. So that's meant to be like the centerpiece right in the middle of it. And then if you have some of their bits, some other bits, whatever you want to do, here is the 711L 71181 on the part number. It's an 8-piece bit set, and that's essentially how many holes that you have around here. So if you buy that set, and those are the bits that work out for you, it would work for this. We'll go ahead and open this up. I think these are only like 10 bucks or something like that. 2-piece set. You have a Phillips number 2. Let's throw that in there, but you'll hear this click. Real strong click. Phillips number 2. Inside of here, you also get a hex number 5, a hex number 6, hex number 4. So 4, 5, 6. There's a 3, and there's a 2.5. So you get 2.5, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the hex in that set right there. And you also get a couple Torx. I think it's a T20 and 25. Yeah, T20 and 25, which are actually my most used hex. So pretty good set for that. So again, right there is kind of the intended purpose. You've got 8 bits along with your Lollipop driver. And again, all 100% magnetic, not coming out of there. It's a very strong magnet too. Like, I don't think you're going to ever, like, those aren't going to come out until you go and actually pull them out. So if you wanted something to set over onto the side of your workbench, maybe a little small set that you've got to work on specific things that you work on all the time, that might be a pretty good fit for that. But again, it doesn't have to be for just this right here, and it doesn't have to be just for the 711L bits. So here are some Vessel, I believe these are 4-inch bits if I remember right. Double check it first. 3.5 inch on the length. This is pretty much the max that fits in there, so I can put that on there. You can see how it goes up to about the same height as the Lollipop driver, and then I can still screw that in and it still barely fits. So if you wanted to have a bit set a little bit bigger than these right here that are 711L, you could also obviously go in and put your own bits in here. It doesn't have to be 711L bits. So you can use all those things. Again, that's the intended purpose. But what if I have the inline ratchet? Maybe I want to set that off to the side from 711L Tools. It still has this same 1/4 inch hex on this end. I can slide that in there. This one doesn't really connect magnetically as well as the Lollipop, but it still holds in there. It's not going to come out. Same thing. You could put bits in there with that, the same 711L bits, or also the Vessel bit, and it still fits. So this actually is a little bit taller than the Lollipop driver, but that still goes, but it's pretty close to the max. So let's go ahead and say 3.5 inches on that right in the middle as well. So anything 3.5 inches, that's kind of where you're at. So if you've got the inline ratchet, maybe you don't have the Lollipop driver, you want to buy that case, you want to set that off to the side, that's something you use, you can do that as well. They also have things like this 1/4 inch adapter that goes into your screwdrivers or whatever you want to use that has a 1/4 inch socket. So if you have a 1/4 inch, I've got a 10 millimeter off here to the side, throw that on there. But then you can also pop your socket off, slide this one up. It actually does come off too if you want to. But if you slide it up just right and get it to catch, It looks like a square hole there, but you can still put a 1/4 inch hex bit in that as well and use those as a hex bit driver. So go back and forth between a socket and then also a 1/4 inch hex on the driver. You can store those in there if you want to. So those can go in here, up tall, down low, however you want to use those, along with some other bits. They also sell a little fix-it type of torque wrench, the 711L. I'm trying to find a part number on there. K03 goes from 0 to 3 Newton meters. This one's a little bit different in that it has a 1/4 inch back here on the back side. So if you want to use it with a small ratchet, you can still, even though it looks threaded, slide that over the top, use that to get up to those torque settings right there. I think it's meant to work on, if I remember right, I saw in the thing, it was like bicycles, RC components, electronics. It's meant for smaller stuff. So you wouldn't want to use something that you could really crank on. And it does say on there, do not loosen. It's only meant for tightening. So you don't want to go back and forth on anything either. But you can take this one. So if you've got a little kit that you work on RC components, something like that, this can also go in the middle, still latches on, and then go around it with whatever bits that you might use to work on whatever those are. Again, possibilities as long as it fits in that height, probably pretty much endless. You could even take the little ratchet, throw that in there, build yourself a little kit to work on just your RC components, little electronics, whatever it is. So that's the 711L stuff. Pretty much that's what this is meant for, because obviously they made it. But what if you're a big Vera fan and you've got like the Vera RAS, the 838 little ratcheting screwdriver? It's got the same style thing as the Lollipop driver. It's got the same style thing as the inline ratchet. You just have a 1/4 inch hex up here with a magnet inside of there. I can take and slide that in. That snaps, not coming out. And then again, go around with whatever bits you want to, whether it's a little bit shorter bits, a little bit longer bits. Anything that's 1/4 inch hex, they're all going to hold in there. Maybe you want to throw a small ratchet in the mix as well. Will that fit? No. I just did all that to show you that it won't fit, because this one is a little bit too high. So that's a little bit too long. Let's see what the length is on this. That's roughly 4 inches. So that gets you out of the ballpark of it fitting in there. But maybe you've got the 815/1. I want to say this came in, maybe I bought this separately, because I think this is the one that comes in the little tool checks. It's the 813. 813 definitely fits. No problem whatsoever. You can see it sits down below the vessel bits. That's going to screw on. Or let's check out the 815. That one fits as well, but you can't screw this down all the way, but you can still put that on there if you want to carry that in transport. Now, I say all that, if you're going to leave it on your workbench and you don't care if you put this on and off, you know, it doesn't matter to you. You could go with all sorts of stuff. That RA, again, fits on there, no problem. Set that off to the side, make yourself a little Vera screwdriver along with that. So multiple options. Now, you can't get into using big screwdrivers in the middle, like thick screwdrivers, because it's obviously going to block off your holes that are around the edge. Like you could stick a vessel ball handle in there. It's not going to catch on the magnetism because there's not a magnet in there. It's a pressure fit type thing. So you wouldn't want to go and turn this upside down. It's going to fall out. But again, if you're just going to set it off to the side and you want to use that vessel ball handle, you're going to have a problem getting your taller bits to fit in there, but you could still fit shorter bits around the outside and make yourself a vessel little ball handle kit as well. I think I'm about out of them. Set that off to the side and use it like that. But ultimately, it is a magnetic benchtop type style holder for the 711L Lollipop driver and some bits. That's the intended purpose. That's what they based all the dimensions on while they were making it. That's what it's for. But as you can see, you might be able to get creative with it. It might work out for a certain application that you use on your workbench all the time. and then you can kind of set it up in that way to where, hey, now I'm going to go work on this thing that I work on all the time. This is my little kit for that. I'm going to come over here, grab it, move it out here, and then start pulling out whatever it is I need to work on. Again, that's kind of the purpose behind it. I thought it's a pretty neat idea, and whenever I saw the cost of it, I was like, I don't know, for like a 3D printed bottom thing with some holes in it to hold some bits to pay like 24, 25 bucks for. Of course, that does include the shipping, but the magnets in there, I think that's what kind of sells it, because now you don't have to worry about, what if I want to pick it up from my workbench right here, carry it over to a specific place. Now I don't have to worry about, oh, I accidentally turned that and all my stuff fell out on the floor. I don't have to really put this back on every time. I can just kind of store it that way if I want to, but I don't have to. Maybe I want to use something bigger in there. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about it. Let me know what you think about any of the other 711L tools, like maybe that adapter that goes from 1/4 inch socket to 1/4 inch hex. Let me know if you've been using that any. Maybe some of you've had those for quite some time. Have you run them in your impacts? I'm sure you're probably not supposed to, but have you, and have you had good success with that? Again, you can add the little ratchet into the mix, take out a bit, put a little ratchet in there. Those little ratchets come in handy. I love to run those like in my ball handle screwdrivers. They work out well for that, but all sorts of stuff that they have pretty good options for. So far, the stuff I've used of theirs has been really good quality. I've not had any issues. But again, this is just something that they sent me to kind of go along with the Lollipop driver that they sent me out previously. I appreciate them sending it out. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, I hope this video was helpful. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next video.